Hello saber collectors, once again time for another video. This time I'm showing off the Graflex and MPP Flashguns that I had purchased off of eBay. This would be in the mid to late 80s. As far as the MPP, aka Darth Vader's lightsaber, this is not a vintage unit. This one here, I am not sure who the manufacturer was, but it does come with another insert for the emitter to actually go ahead and place a blade. Looks like it's a resin cast, but I had gone ahead and purchased the grips at the time that were available, and these grips are going to have to be replaced sometime. The adhesive back then, the adhesive is now close to 40 years old. But you can see I added the bubble clamp with the Mylar tape in the background. I think I have it clocked correctly for what it needs to be. The clamp needs a little adjustment, but as far as the placement, I think it's good. There's no distinguishing marks on it as to who actually created it, but overall a nice piece. The knobs are solid. This one does come loose directly. Doesn't have any threading on it, but it could be installed, but I'm going to leave it as is. And then this one here is, as far as I know, a vintage Graflex. The reason I say it's a vintage Graflex is when I got it, I'd gotten it off eBay, and it does have, if I release the clamp here and twist off the top, hopefully you can see this, it does have the spring on the inside, because this held 3 D batteries. For those of you that know the flash guns, oops, that's not right. The flash guns at the time were used in cameras, where this slid into a slot on the camera, and the bulb and a reflective dome fit on here, and the person would actually open up the bunny ears to put a bulb. The flash would go off, and using that button and then using this slide right here would eject the bulb for the next one. The reason I say this is also a vintage, it actually has 2 pins in there for another connection if you wanted to use an extension cord instead of using the button itself. You can see the contacts on the back side of this. So this is, both of these are some of the first replicas I'd gotten. It's got the Mylar tape. It's got the 7 T-track grips on it. The clamp, the D-ring and the Screws are not accurate, but at the time, like I said, this was what was available. And of course the bubble strip and the Mylar tape behind it. It does have a real glass eye, and this does have the spring associated with it. So that is my Graflex and MPP replicas and vintage. This does have the MPP label, by the way. I just have not put it on, but it did come with it. That's why I say it's got to be a production run replica. So if you have any questions, let me know, and we will see you next week for another video.